Hello, evening. Slightly less tired today. Slightly less tired. Work was kind of crazy all day. Started doing one thing, and then ran out of that thing, and then ended up doing a whole bunch of other things. And then kind of got crazy at the end of the day where we had to do everything all at once. But we did get to they made some glitter boards, which are like super sparkly. I even like refer to them to the boss as sparkly. And she, oh yeah, with sparkly ones we do this. So yay! Haven't had it fully confirmed if I'm working next week. Because yesterday, Thursday, we sort of had discussed the idea and I about it's okay, I can have not work Monday and come in the rest of the week, and she's, oh yeah, it's fine, we can do that. You don't worry about it, don't worry. But then at the end of the day, when my agency hadn't confirmed with me yet, I said to her, and she, oh, well, wait for them. So, but she was, to be fair to her, she was busy when I said this to her, when I was asking. So I did speak to my agency, and they basically said, we don't know yet because they haven't told us, because it's hard to get hold of them sometimes. And they were super busy when I left. So, yeah. So don't know. But hopefully the agency will find me something else anyway, because, I need it. But it's all good. So work was work, a little crazy, but it was good. So, yeah, I am tired. I do have to give a shout out today, to Molly Bogue. Sorry, I had it written down and then I deleted the thingy that wrote it down. But Molly, is a new subscriber, because sometimes I just get subscriptions and it just, like, the numbers go up, and other times I get alerts saying, this person has subscribed to you. And I don't know exactly how that works, because, when I subscribe to people, I've never ticked a box or anything that says, do you want this person to know that you subscribe to them or not? I don't know if there's a thing in settings where you do or don't have your name revealed. But I'm not lined up the way I normally am. I don't know. But yeah, so hi Molly. I'm not sure why you decided to watch these, but thank you. I mean, I don't know, maybe you signed up with the unboxings or something, which tend to happen. I tend to pick up people with the unboxings. I've been picking up people with the Doctor Who vlogs. Actually, the Doctor Who vlog's been really good for me recently. I'm now up to 51. I was on 50 for a little while, then I was at 50 for a day, then went down to 49, then someone else decided to sign back up, so I was on 50. Now I'm on 51, as of last checking. So, yay! And that's cool. I mean, it's one of those things, I've said before that I do it for me, and this, especially these daily vlogs, this is just a personal challenge. And I don't know if I've even finished the thought that yesterday I was just like, my brain, for the first time in a while, actually, my brain was like, I don't wanna. And I was like, no, we've made a commitment, we're gonna do this. So yeah, so these I do just for me to complete the challenge. I do like it, I mean, recently especially, a lot of people have actually been watching them. Again, I don't know if that's because of the Doctor Who vlogs or people sticking around after watching unboxing. Either way, I'm happy. I'm glad that people are finding something in these. I don't even watch these back, so I don't know what people are getting out of them. But thank you. I genuinely think that's very cool and I appreciate it. But so these particularly I don't tend to be too bothered, but with the reviews, like when they do the things with that, and with the Doctor Who vlogs, with the unboxings, I do like it when they get numbers. I do like, oh, they got all these numbers and that's really cool. And like sometimes I will pick up new people, and I find like if I do an unboxing, then the vlog a day or two, the next couple of days after I've done the vlog, they tend to get at least a view, which is interesting. And then, like, if I don't have any boxes for, there is a box going on the numbers, it's either the final one from Geek Gear, the classic, or the next. No, I did have October's Threads box, but then November's Threads box should be soonish. But basically, I was really tired. I had to go to the shops today to pick up some pieces, and I wasn't gonna go because we got two big supermarkets. One this end of the town, which is this end of the town is where I live, and there's the supermarket. The other end of the town is where I can get the bus off. I got to jump off the bus and was able to go basically past it, you know, run to the front and then all the way home. But this one is the one I get discount on. This one is a good store, but if I'm going to get bits and pieces, I might as well get discount. But this one here is the post office. So I literally, you know, you go to the post office and you walk past the shop where I don't get discount. And it's like, couldn't be bothered. It's a lot of walking around half asleep. So yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Don't think I would. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I would go out the house tomorrow because I've got no reason to, really. Plus I've got loads of tidying up and sorting out to do in the flat. So Sunday, depending on what I'm doing, or Monday since I'm out and about anyway. So more than likely it'll be Monday that I pick up the parcel. And then if anything else has turned up in the meantime, then you go. So there is another unboxing pending. It's still at the post office. It's still awaiting me to collect it. But that being said, excuse me. Let us do this. Let us do the thing. So nope, that's yesterday's question. Today's question is, oh, okay. Are you a leader or a follower? Give some examples. I'm probably a follower with vague ambitions. I've never been a management position or a supervisory position, so that's all leaving work out of it. Excuse me. I've never been the one in charge of a given group. I mean, social-wise, when I was younger, I sort of was usually part of a group, and then like one person, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. I mean, quite often, because we had the biggest garden in the street, at least when we were sort of originally in Stevenage before we moved when I was 12, a lot of the kids would come around our garden because like I say, it was the biggest. So I guess I was kind of de facto in charge there because it was, you know, my garden and I was the oldest. Almost always the oldest, actually, because it was usually, they would be my friends as well, but sometimes it would be my sister's friends or people we both knew, because you know, we had a few at that point, a lot of people, like the other kids in the street and such. So it wasn't necessarily that, you know, I was in charge of all my sister's friends or whatever. It was just like, I would usually be the oldest, just but that's the way it worked out. But I wouldn't say I was necessarily in charge then. My sister had always been a bit bossy. Like doing various jobs, like when I was working at the store. Especially because I'd been there since day one, more or less. I'd applied when it first opened. Because of my previous job and the release date, you know, not coming out, could just give notice, and the time that the boys were off doing some training in a different store, I wasn't there for that time, and in fact, I physically started a few days after them. I didn't start on opening day. I even remember going in opening day, or not, you know, like that first week thinking, oh, these are people I'm working with, are they? And I think it was just that I couldn't do the start date, the actual opening start date, but technically I was still there from day one. I was one of the first people in the first group of people hired to work there. So I was working there the whole time. So by the time we get a rotation of staff, even though I wasn't supervisor, I was in a position that people would come and ask me questions or say, how do you do this? Or, you know, because I knew what to do. I'd be like, oh, would you mind doing this task because I'm in the middle of doing that task and both tasks he's doing and I've already started. You know, like, oh, you know, do you want to put the games away while I do the DVDs or some such. So it wasn't necessarily, you know, taking charge. But it was like, you know, here's a situation. Here's the best way that we can sort it out between us. And usually the manager would be like, yeah, fair enough. Or whoever's was doing what needed doing. So yeah, so stuff like that. I've I've sort of said, oh, yeah, let's all get out of here quick, and this is, you know. Again, it's more to the fact that I'm doing a thing. Would you mind, if you're not doing anything else, doing the other thing? Into other group dynamics, I have kind of, you know, you should just sit quietly. Unless I did manage to make one of the guys at work laugh a lot today, like really laughed, and bloody wind. And like I balled up some bubble wrap thing. I was like, hey, yeah, person over the other side, like, go long, you know, like pretending to throw it like a football. And the guy I was working really thought that was funny, really thought that was hilarious. So I don't know if that's necessarily leading or following, but it made people laugh, and that was kind of cool. Yeah, I would say mostly I'm a follower because I don't tend to be that forward or, you know, take charge. But I'm not, generally speaking, in situations where, you know, like you'd be following somebody else who's a bit bossy or, you know, being the take charge bossy one myself. I'm not generally in those situations, but so yeah. Follower with ambition. We'll go with my original answer. Alright, I'm tired and I've rambled a lot, and I've got nothing else I want to say about it. So yeah, again, big shout out to Molly. Thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate that. I would say go look at her channel, but as far as I can tell, she's probably relatively new. She's either new to YouTube or has been poking around the edges for a while, but literally she just has the people she's subscribed to, and doesn't appear to have any videos up herself. If that situation changes, then good on you, cool. But if you just signed up to YouTube to subscribe to other people, then that's cool. That's what I was doing for years. That's what a lot of people are doing. You know, I said it's like 100 people on YouTube, 10 of them are making content and the other 90 are watching. That's fine. You know, and obviously it's not that small, but that's how it works out. So, new subscriber, always awesome. If you're randomly watching this and aren't a subscriber, then feel free to, I don't normally do this, but feel free to click the button because, you know, why not? And I'll, like I said, if your name flashes up on my notifications, you'll also get a shout out, because I think I do have a Patreon, but I don't really promote it, and I don't really, because I don't feel like the stuff I put out is that high quality. I basically did it as a social experiment to see if people would, but it's entirely, you know. So yeah, subscribe if you want. Feel free to hit the like button if you want. You can share if you want, but I don't think this is a share-worthy video. It's just me rambling at the camera about being a leader or not. I'm definitely getting into rambling mode now, so I am going to say thank you for watching. If you have been, you are awesome. I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!